Well, an obstacle can be a school setting where the child just gets exhausted and comes home every day, and you can't guide them because they don't have any energy left. An obstacle can be a seizure disorder that is just exhausting that person. An obstacle can be a psychological defense mechanism. An obstacle can be a competing therapy that leaves the child passive and prompt dependent. An obstacle can be the child feeling sick all the time. An obstacle can be really some very basic missing foundations of development that should be in place before 3 months of age, actually, and for some reason we're not seeing some really, really powerful brain functioning important brain functioning, or what I might want to call innate programs that we should be born with, actually, that should be operating, that are just not operating. Like, for example, we see children who are not orienting towards looking for patterns, dynamic patterns amidst variation. Well, guess what? That's something that typically developing infants are born with. That's what I call an innate, what scientists call an innate program. The orientation towards faces is another innate program. And if those aren't operating, we need to know why. We need to know if they've been covered up, if they were never operating, what's keeping them. So those basic something is interfering with some of the very basic programming that establishes the foundations for a child to be a mental apprentice. The things that we would expect to see in a typically developing infant by the age of 6 months that are not there. And we need to understand why. Okay? So what is getting in the way of that? Being able to function. And in goal number 2, we focus on the child's obstacles that might be occurring either in the child's brain, in their learning history, whatever, in their environment. Obstacle 3, we look at you and the family and parents and help you look at those things. Maybe you're exhausted. I mean, maybe you're just burned out and exhausted from doing whatever you've been doing in the past. Maybe there's a feeling of trauma or crisis. When you're operating in a crisis, you can't be a guide. Guiding can't be effective because guiding requires your dynamic intelligence, your executive functioning. And in crisis, you're functioning too much on an impulsive, reactive basis. So one of the things that's why we talk about the fact that we're not going to even have you worry about guiding, mindful guiding, until we get through goal number 4. You see?